Okay, we're live. I'll give YouTube a few more minutes to let everybody know we're here. I just ran into here. Uh, I just had to leave. I had to go to a hearing. I told him I felt like I was in court again. I had to have a lawyer and everything. I had to go to the historic planning committee to get my stuff approved for my building. So we got that approved today. So I can go ahead and start working on my building. So my mind a little bit everywhere because we had to make some changes that I didn't think we were going to have to make, but we got to make some changes on it to get my building going. But we got a hands-on live event coming up in about 2 weeks. It'll be the last one of this year. It's going to be November the 19th. Remember the hands-on live event for those people who are coming. Now is actually 3 days. It start on Friday, be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got the appliance boot camp renovated, or as they say, refaced. So it should be good, and we can have a great time here. It's gonna be real good for learning. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff coming up this year in here. Also, want to let everybody know we got popcorn for sale. The kids are popping popcorn, selling it. We might even do might do a fundraiser before the season is out. And if you want to buy the popcorn, now's a good time because the shipping is because everything's kind of messed up. The shipping is if you want to get it, you need to order it soon because the shipping with the post office and stuff is still going on a little crazy. So it's taking a little bit longer. Somebody called me right in the middle at 9 o'clock. Want to get a service call done. Jesus Christ. Uh, um, so what we're gonna do? Like I said, my mind is everywhere. I had to go out to the hearing this afternoon. I just walked in from it for getting my building. They got this thing they call historic preservation committee, and with that, whenever you're doing something in a historic district, you have to actually get approval. And so I just had to go through there, and my lawyer had to get approval. And so my mind is kind of dead right now, so I'm gonna turn that off. Um, but we're gonna be talking about today just setting your business on cruise control. Right now we have alumni that's been doing this for about 2 years now, and this is about the time where your business, the thrill, well, it's still fun, but the thrill of starting a brand new business, you pass the honeymoon stage. You know the actual appliances, how they function. You know how to fix them. It becomes repetitious where every day, business start to get boring because what happens every day you're doing the exact same thing day in and day out, and this is the time where your business kind of goes on cruise control. Uh, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Well, what happens here? This is where I sometimes get myself in trouble because I get bored. Right now, I jump back into the service van, and I do service calls on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's why you see me with the shirt on right now. Today I done two service stops. On Thursday I only do two. Uh, but what happens? Uh, the business now my business right now is on cruise control. I know how many service calls I'm going to get. I know how much money I'm going to get. I know where I'm going to be at. And you get repetitious. You just going out there doing the work. And this is the time where if you're not careful, you'll get yourself in trouble because you're looking for the thrill of when you first started your business. You're thinking your business is not doing well because you're not rushed anymore. You're not having the pregame as much. Uh, you're getting done a lot earlier. You're starting to have a lot more free time on your hands. And this is the time where sometimes we'll start to we'll go in and try to make tweaks and try to fix something that's not broken because we're so used to being rushed all the time that if we're not being rushed and feel like we're being pushed, we thinking that we're not doing, that our business is starting to go down and things are starting to slow down. So I'm starting to hear people call me and I have several people call me the last couple of days saying they need to pick up their volume. I need to get more calls, and I'm asking them how many calls are you doing? I'm doing 5 or 6 a day. That's that's a full day. Yeah, but I don't. I'm not busy as I was because what's happened. They used to running and running. They used to running and running all the time, and what happens when they get to a point where they slow down a little bit and they start to catch up a little bit, they feel like their business is starting to stale because they haven't got to a point where this is the first time they got to a point where the business is getting on cruise control, getting on cruise control. So with that, I was just want to tell you this is when it does that, this is the time where you go back and you start to clean stuff up. You get more efficient. With me, I'm going back through my vehicles, cleaning everything up. Even if I had a broken light or anything, I'm fixing all my vehicles up. Going back to my other businesses, cleaning things up, the presentation of them, getting a little bit better with my QuickBooks, especially in the ice cream parlor. I need to get there where I'm going in and I'm doing a lot more monitoring of what's actually selling, what flavors are selling. I'm adding all that stuff in, stuff I didn't do at the beginning. Now's the time that once this business get on cruise control, that we start to work on our business. We're so used to working in our business that once you get the business on cruise control, we don't know how to make the transition from working into it to now working on the business. So that's what you need to start doing. Don't go there and try to make a lot of tweaks. A lot of people are saying thinking that they need to get more service calls. Like I say, they're running 4 to 5 service calls per day. That's a full day if you're a one man shop. For me, it is. I think it's a full day. You start doing a lot more than that, you get to the point where you're gonna be rushing. And like I always tell you, a Corvette it can go 200 miles per hour, but it just can't do it all day long at 200 miles per hour. Same thing with you. There's some times where you might have to do 8, 9, 10 stops a day to catch some stuff up. It's not good to do that constantly. So if you're doing about 3 to 4 stops a day, that's a good mix for 1, 2 man shop. Now is the time where you can go back and you can start doing better with your QuickBooks. You can go back clean. If you don't have a web page, you can now start working on that web page. Or like I was talking to one of the alumni earlier today. He actually got because he got a little extra time and the money is good. He's actually got a house that he's flipping and working on. Me personally, I'm working on my real estate also, getting those real estate deals tied up and cleaned up, and just enjoying this, man. Like I keep telling you all, uh, I don't know how else to tell you how great it is to this this career path that we're in, where we're actually here and we get to work in a field that has such a high demand and the pay is so well that it affords us to be able to relax and actually have time to think. I can actually sit down and have time to think, and don't have to worry about how my bills and stuff going to get paid, how I'm going to be able to support my family, and it gets to the point, like I say, where things are now in that cruise control mode, where it's boring because, like even the school, I'm getting to the point where the school is on cruise control. Uh, the courses and stuff where people are buying them, they're taking it online. I know the time I gotta be here to answer the phone, uh, and it's getting to the point where we're just in a repetition where the excitement of running, running, running all the time. Um, that you don't what you call you don't you don't have time to we're in a, like I say we're in a place of running, running all the time. Then once we get to this thing, we think we're still supposed to be running all the time. I was telling one of the guys earlier today. It's kind of like when you get that new you get the new Madden back in the days. You get the new Madden and you take it out the box. You can't put it on all Madden mode to start with. You start off as a rookie and you play it and you seem like the game is really fast, and then eventually you master that level, and you go to the next level. It seems like the game is fast again, and then you master that, and it slows down. So you get to the point you're playing on all Madden, and it gets to a point where you can master that, and it gets to the point where the game is not as entertaining anymore because you pretty much have mastered it, and the game has slowed down. But the same thing happened in business. When you first come into this business, you have everything to learn. You got to learn marketing. You got to learn dealing with the third party warranty companies. You got to learn how to get your money. You got to learn how to fix the machine. You learn everything about business. After about a year or two, the business starts to slow down. When the business starts to slow down, then it get to a point where, like I say, you used to playing on all Madden. Now just the game has gotten slow because you understand it. You could get bored, and this is a time where a lot of people go out and they start making mistakes. Uh, where uh, they go out and just do foolish stuff because they're actually bored. And this business allows you a lot of time to go out and in the middle because you just think it started off you busy, busy, busy all the time, 8 hours out the day, and now like me, even though I got several different businesses, I still most of my stuff is done by 1 o'clock. So I got from 1 o'clock until to do whatever I want, and I gotta find something to fill it up with. And it's at the point now I gotta do jobs that I don't want to do. I don't want to be there logging stuff into QuickBooks. I don't want to do that. To me, that's not fun. But I gotta force myself to actually start to do that. And like I say, this is the part where you have to stay focused, and you got to keep yourself focused on the business because it don't take long for you to take your eyes off of it, and it'll veer off and run off the road. I'm gonna read a little bit of what we got in the chat. This is the link if anybody want to come in. Like I say, I talk about what I do during the day. Today is not a very uh, uh, eventful. I guess for some it would be, but it's not very eventful for a field day because even with Mr. Glenn Seafood, the young guy who normally helps me here, we done it so many times with the plumbing and everything, setting up these stores that he's over there doing that for Mr. Glenn. I don't even have to really be there. I go over there and just check up on him every now and then. But I don't have to even be there. So hey, I can go over there and get some footage tomorrow, but I don't even have to really be there for him. We got 89 Dr. Funk. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, Mike? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's happening?
Not much. I have a question real quick.
Go
Man, that's
ahead.
not gonna be too long. But someone posted a article in the group about the appliance repair industry where the government is mandating putting pressure on the I got the name of the group. Um,
Manufacturers?
What's that? Yeah, the manufacturers. Thank you. Yep, the
Uh,
manufacturers to make these appliances last longer. So it sounds like there's going to be government mandates coming down that appliances, standard appliances like white appliances, want to last like longer than 10 years. And I was wondering, what type of impact would that have on the appliance repair industry, in your opinion?
yeah. I don't think it's. I have to go back and reread the article. I don't think it's so much making the appliances last longer, but more so making them support the product for for a certain amount of years. So all the manufacturers supposed to support products for a certain amount of years as they manufacture. So what happens? Somebody like Whirlpool, they build a refrigerator. Then they build a refrigerator this year. 2 years later, about the time they start to fail, they're saying we ain't got no control boards. The control board is no longer available, or they don't have any in supplies. They do that to try to get you to go buy a new one so that you won't repair it. So I think that's what the manufacturers are doing. They tell them they gotta support those appliances and have replacement parts. So that's what a lot of the manufacturers are trying to do. They don't want to have any parts. They don't want to have any surplus parts to fix them. They want to be like Whirlpool, where they say, well, you just bought the refrigerator last year, but the control board is no longer available, or we don't have any parts, and you gotta wait. You gotta wait 4 months to get parts. People go buy a new refrigerator.
Okay, actually that makes sense now. Yeah, that's their way of not keeping parts on the shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they had to
don't
pay
want to.
taxes.
Yeah, I think it used to be like 10 or 13 years. I have to go back and look. But if a manufacturer puts something out like that, they're supposed to have parts to support it for like 10 or 13 years
Okay, yeah.
before it's no longer available.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was just kind of curious about that. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, I was under the impression, that that the appliances have to last a long time. But because I know it's all about the right to repair law and all that jazz or
Mm.
whatnot. So yeah, so I was kind of curious how that would have an effect on the appliance repair industry. I'm sure that's something they may talk about at ASD or whatnot.
Yeah, they've been talking about this for ever since I got into the industry, and I came to work at Sears. Over that's 30 years ago. When I first came in working at Sears. They always said the manufacturers doesn't like they don't like the repair part. They never have. They don't want to do anything with repair. They'd much rather you just buy a new refrigerator. So that always been the fight where they want to be kind of like Samsung is. They want the appliances to be like your cell phone, where every so many you just pay a monthly fee, and every so many years you just trade them up and get the newest and greatest. So that's what they would love to do. Um, do that where the appliances become more of a throwaway item. So they used to have three tiers of appliances. They had what we call the contractor grade, the ones that go into rental property apartments where
Mm.
if they break, you just throw them away. And then they had the mid grade ones that first time home buyers and stuff like that will buy. And then you had your boutique. So that's the high end stuff like the KitchenAids and the Gen. So a lot of the manufacturers cut out the mid grade, and they just got the contractor grade. If it breaks, you just go buy a new one, and they have the boutique. So something like a KitchenAid refrigerator, 48-inch refrigerator, whatever. Uh, uh, if it breaks, it's $7,000 or $8,000. You're gonna get that fixed. So they got rid of that mid grade. We just have the low and the high end. So
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Because I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sears is still around, but it seems like Sears, the only thing that's left in their business model is the service repair business. And I think that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I thought they'd be out of the repair business, but maybe that's their most profitable business, I
yeah,
guess.
they make a lot of money in the repair business. And they still around. They changed the name to Transform. They done changed the name a couple of times, but they still around. They still do quite a bit of business. What hurt Sears was that they were the anchor tenant in a lot of the shopping malls. So
Yep.
when people stopped going to the malls, then they still had those leases. They signed those leases for 50, 60, 100 years. So and they have to pay that shopping center, sometimes 30, $40,000 a month. And ain't nobody showing up there, and everybody moved online. So that's why for a long time, the people who bought these little franchises like the hometown stores and stuff like that. It'd be cheaper for somebody coming to the store, look at the appliance, and then they'd go back home and buy it online. It was cheaper to buy it online because Sears was trying to push everybody online so they could get out those mall contracts. That's what killed them. Those contracts they had to be those anchor tenants in those malls, and they wanted to go in bankrupt to get out of it because they want to do more online and be more like Amazon.
Do you see like in the future as far as the appliance repair, the manufacturers holding on tight to their tech manuals and their schematics and tech manuals and everything, and just have like these businesses, have to pay like a monthly subscription on it. I mean, it sounds like they're doing it right now, but it sounds like
Yeah, that's why we have appliancology and service appliance manual because that's what the manufacturer's done. It used to be all of it was free. You go to their website, you get everything for free, and then I think Service Matters, Whirlpool was the first one to start charging you, make you pay a fee. Then everybody started trying to make you pay a fee. So what people started doing, I think the first one that came up was like Service Tech Help. We start going there, and everybody just pay one fee the service tech help, and service tech help will go and they have access to all the manufacturers and they'll upload it and give it to you. And I think they pay a little something on the back end to get that information. But yeah, that's what they at. And eventually, I think you're going to get to kind of like the car dealers. You know, it used to be car mechanics. It used to be you take your car to the mechanic, he'll work on anything. But then once they started everything computerized, and you had to have special tools, you know, to work on stuff. You start having people specialized. I only do Hondas and Acura's. I only do Toyotas and Lexus. I think the same thing gonna happen with appliances. And eventually, you're gonna have people who just specialize. I'm only gonna do Samsung and LG because you're gonna have the equipment that you need, the computers and stuff like that, the interfaces. It's not gonna be feasible for you to buy for everybody. So I think that eventually it might get there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all I was wondering. Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of curious about if you read that article or whatnot. I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay, man, I'm gonna let you go. All
All right, no problem. Thanks, man.
right, appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, I'll read some of these what we got. What's up, DC and F? Uh, what's up, O Fix It? Yeah, if y'all see me moving funny, I went and picked up a little thing of water, and it hurt my back right earlier today, and I'm still trying to get my back straight. Shimano 5 line. Salute Grandmaster Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Mike looking at the phone. Yeah, I am. I had somebody texting me. Matter of fact, they were calling like, and I got in here. And that's the other thing too. We right now. We're already booked for next week, and we're at the point where I don't think we can get people in before the holidays. Um, and it's super busy around here. It's just super busy, and it might be the fact too. In the past, I would actually try to squeeze people in, double book, and run later and stuff. I don't do that anymore. Once the spots are filled, they're filled, and I just have my set time, and it's good because, like I say, I'm not rushed. It allowed me to do other things that I need to get done, especially now. Like I say, I got several different things I'm doing at the same time, and to keep everything on schedule and in its place, you have to be a stickler with your time. Okay, 89 Dr. Funk had just called in. Your mind reader Mike. All right. What's going on, BK from the Rockies? Bright Home Pros, Appliance World. Okay. They networking. What's up, Mike Campbell? Okay. Let's see. Bright Home Appliances. I love it. Ain't slowed down for me. It's picking up. I just got done with HVAC school, so I do both. Okay, that's great, man. Yeah, it ain't slowed down for it ain't slowed down for me. But it's the fact that now it ain't slowed down, but the business, the fact of doing it every day, fixing appliances has gotten real to me has gotten real easy, and the business part of it is real easy, but it's good because uh, how can I say it? It's good because I don't have the pressure of I can't even find the words to put it into because I've done it for so long. The appliances and stuff I know them. Uh, it's almost like it's almost like it's like you just you I know what I'm going to get every day. I know every day what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to be up against. I get a lot of first time completes. Just like you all, a lot of times before I even get to the person's house, I know what's going on. It's getting now some of the stuff I hadn't seen in a while because like I said, I hadn't been in the truck in 10, 15 years. So some of the repairs and stuff I hadn't done. Some of the stuff that's going on, but it's still pretty simple to figure it out once you get there. But this is a great life, man. Once again, I have to say this is a great life. It's a great life. He said I just rebranded my own name was Bright Appliance Repair. Okay, okay, I remember. Okay, agree. Mike Lee, Maytag ticked me off with that Neptune drive. I couldn't find part. Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. A lot of them done that. They won't support the parts. All right. Okay. What's up, Frank Evans? What's up, Sean C? What's going on? But yeah, like I say, this appliance repair has been very very good. Uh, it Man, it allows me, like for instance, I'm renovating that. I got the renovation of that building going on. Matter of fact, let me get my stuff I had to prepare. Yeah, so here go our plans and stuff. If y'all can see it, but yeah, so this is the stuff we had to present tonight. I didn't present. My architect and my lawyer had to present it tonight. But yeah, this is the stuff that all this is through appliance repair, where we're going in and revitalizing. While I was there tonight and they were talking, it kind of hit home. Uh, Through appliance repair, I'm able to afford to do all of this and to revitalize a little small town. It really hit home then when I saw, okay, through appliance repair I can pay to have an architectural firm to be up there representing me and have a lawyer, both of them at the same time, up there representing me in front of the town, and for everybody in the town to know who I am. I knew everybody in the room, um, and all this is through appliance repair. This right here, to me, like I said, now because I've done it several times. Uh, it's not as exciting to me, but for somebody that this is major stuff to do this, to actually get out there and be rebuilding a town, and have the resources to be able to do it. Now, like some of the stuff they decided on tonight gonna cost me a little extra money, but I have to. I'm gonna be able to do it with appliance repair. And so far, I have not had to go and take out a loan. I don't know. Once I get the new bill, I might have to. But I have not had to go take out a loan or be stressed about it. I've been able to just do it through cash flow. Those I'm telling you, LG paying for it. LG changing those compressors and stuff like that, and actually paying for me to actually go in and renovate that building, and it allowed me to pay cash for that building. It's allowed me to pay for the attorneys that I needed, pay for the architect, the contractors, all the stuff I needed to get to this point. There's a lot of money been spent just to get here, just to get that stuff you see on that paper. There's a lot of money being spent, but just to get to where we're at right now, uh, uh, appliance repair been able to do that, and that speaks volume. That speaks volume. That you could learn a trade in a weekend that will give you enough income and the ability to do that. And I can continue doing this. Like I say, it kick appliance repair kick off enough cash where I could go out here and just go fix appliances, and the extra money just continue doing this. But this, I got one more I'm gonna do after this, and after that, I'm gonna be done with my real estate. But appliance repair is making me a wealthy man. It is making me a very wealthy man, and if you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, that was one of the things Napoleon Hill always said. Most men don't become millionaires until they get into their 40s and their 50s. And the reason he said that was because up until then, the men have so much testosterone and stuff going. They think more about the women and stuff like that than they do about creating wealth and leaving a legacy. At about 40 or 50, testosterone drop. They start thinking more about building wealth and leaving a legacy, and they get toned in, and that's when they at the highest earning potential normally in their careers. And all of that's working out exactly what they said. Where now I think a lot more about building wealth, about leaving a legacy. Um, I like I like that I'm putting my stamp here, where people will be able to say one day, this guy Mike Sneed came through here and he done this. Just like I was getting some history earlier this week about stuff going on downtown, stuff that happened downtown, like Dr. Vic, the guy who invented Vic Vapor Rub, where it actually happened. And hear all that, maybe 100 years from now, people be talking about you all appliance boot camp and what we've done here. But like I say, appliance repair allows me to do this. Allows me to do all of this, where I can pay for my kids to go. My daughter right now is in college. That's no problem. Uh, Renovating this building. Uh, have several young guys that I'm keeping employed, um, trying to help them get their lives and stuff back together. So it allows me to have little stuff for them to do throughout the day, um, while I mentor them, try to get them straight, and give high school kids their first jobs, and all that stuff that we do, and it allows me to play around a little bit in business. This right here is something that's if you hadn't gotten into it, I advise to get into it, or get into some type of skilled trade, because, like I say, appliance repair is a gateway to all skilled trades. It teaches you how to, you had a confidence from working with your hands, where you wouldn't be afraid to take over renovating a house, repairing a car, all this stuff. You get to the point where you just have the confidence you can fix anything, and you'll start thinking more mechanical. You know how things go together. They work mechanically and electronically, and you won't be afraid to tackle anything. So that's how you see me. I can come here and tackle these buildings and stuff, all because of appliance repair. If I can take it apart, I can put it back together. I'm gonna read a couple more of these, and I'm gonna cut this one a little bit short tonight, because tomorrow I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I actually start working out again. So tomorrow morning I gotta meet a trainer. I'm gonna start back working out tomorrow. Next year, turning 50, I'm getting everything back in order. All right, what's up, Sean C? What's up, Quentin Hodge? Hey, nah, so true. I think more about earning and setting my future up than anything else. Yeah, that's uh, the, the only thing I pretty much think about. Making sure that I'm leaving a good legacy here, and that I'm putting my point in. And that was one of the things too with the uh, I was that's one of the things too with the historical thing. I understand they want to preserve history and keep it looking a certain way, but I also want to put my stamp on it. I want also like to come in and put my stamp on it, and put my stamp on it, for what I want here also. Hey, Mike, with everything going on with these vax mandates, do you think the warranty company will require the contractor to be vaxxed in the near future? I don't think so. Nah, they're not gonna be able to do that. They not. Here, we have I have a mask. And I go in, and everybody tell me you don't need to take it, you don't need to wear it. Nah, they wouldn't be able to do it. They're not gonna be able to. They might say it, but you got to. What happens after about your second year of doing appliance repairs, about the second or third year, you'll get to the point where you're gonna do less and less third party warranty companies. You're just gonna have more CODs and stuff, and you be running your own business. Um, you have your own customers and stuff like that. So it's all going to depend on what your customers want. Down here in North Carolina and Selma, I don't know what news they look at. I don't think the virus, they don't think the virus is down here, so they don't care nothing about that. Down here, where we're at, they don't care about it. So no, I know here they wouldn't be able to mandate it because they can't get nobody to wear them now down here. So maybe up north they can, but like I said, down here, nah, they not. Some of the customers insist that you take it off. Mm, So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. This right here gonna be a pretty quick broadcast. And like I say, I've been there with the historic people and with my lawyers and stuff today. So my mind's still there. I'm now I'm now kind of worried about what my cost is going to be because I'll show you a little bit what they want me to do. So that's where my mind is at. And they got to come back. Right here, we're going to change the windows to be square, and they got the arch. They're going to make me keep them arch. And with that, I got to get custom windows built. So I got to have that. I got to have a steel beam going through the back. The back wall where I have a little bit of vinyl there. They're gonna make me take the vinyl down and put bricks. Um, so that's kind of where my mind at right now. Is trying to see what my bill is gonna look like and how I'm gonna have to attack it. Um, so that's quite where my head is at right now tonight. But like always, I want hey, now, Dr. Falk, yeah, sounds like you got to run 10 more compressor calls. Yeah, if I can make it through, if I can make it through December, I'll be okay. If I can make it through this December, I'll be okay. So my plan is I got a little buffer. That buffer will hold me while I go and because we're gonna get into the as soon as we leave the cooking season, then it's gonna slow down a little bit. And once it slows down a little bit, I'll jump into my buffer. But if I ain't gotta hit my buffer until the end of December, I should be okay. I can I have enough where they won't get ahead of me. Mike Smith, continue with that great growth, fam. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Uh, I really appreciate it. Like I say, now that I'm looking at it and of where we at right now, what we came through, we have done a lot. We have done a lot, and like I say, it's all through appliance repair. It's all through appliance repair. Maybe I will, and I don't think there's much going on. Maybe I will go more into the detail of us doing that, so you all can see just the power of this appliance repair business. And the other thing too, when you're doing this, when you're out here running your business day to day, and you're on top of that business, you don't have time to do a lot of the you don't have time to do a lot of the internet stuff. You have to really force that internet up until then, where I had all the subs and stuff running, and I went out there. I had all day to actually do internet stuff and be on YouTube and stuff because that all my businesses was running pretty much on their own. Um, but I'll be honest, I won't really tighten down on my businesses. I was just mainly doing the YouTube stuff, hanging out, having fun. But now that I've really made a valid, I'm really tightening down and really getting into my businesses. It pulls you back offline. That's how I know somebody's doing this stuff all the time online and stuff. They're not really looking at, they don't really have a business running on the offside, offline, because it pulls you back and it requires you to stay in there. 'Cause to do all that stuff happening offline. And like I say, my buddies and stuff that I went to A&T entrepreneurs school. They none of them are doing anything online because they all their businesses are real businesses offline, and I'm going more into that where I'm gonna be doing a lot more going getting my real businesses and where they need to be at. And but I still do my online, but I know as I do more of that business, less of this right here is going to be as much of a priority because I love it. I love the internet and I love YouTube, but it's just if you trying to, it's just too much fake stuff on you. Right now, just too much fake. If you're trying to compete, if you're doing real and other people doing fake, it just makes you mad and it make you go down a dark hole where you're angry all the time and you trying to point. I felt like I was becoming like the snitch police where I'm just trying to point. They lying here, they lying there. I just said I just came to the conclusion. Forget it. We just gonna run our business. Okay. Derek Jackson. Hello, Mike, ABC fan. I brought the course Friday night and would like to be accepted on the Facebook group. You should be. Have you been to the Facebook group to get in? So I usually let everybody in. Now I'm having to go through and clean up some stuff. Uh, I'm having to go back through and clean up some stuff because some people are coming in there trying to advertise and all this stuff. So if you, as long as you ain't in there advertising, let me look and see real quick. So if you go there and just ask to be accepted, you get in. Let me see if I see you in there. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people trying to come in and advertise, and I'm having to go back in there and clean that up. Let's see here. I don't see if we got any requests. I don't see any requests. Order, yeah, I don't see any requests on there. Okay, yeah, you need to go just ask to be accepted. You'll be in, so I don't see you in there. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be bringing some videos out tomorrow and over the weekend. We're working on Mr. Glenn's seafood restaurant, getting him ready. He's going to be ready by the end of the month to open. So I'm working with him over there, helping him get his new business location up and running. I'm going to be bringing some the videos that I edited, and we're finishing. I'm going to be going out meeting with the popcorn guy, and I got another ice cream company I'm gonna be meeting and sure bringing that stuff to. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to keep it under an hour going forward, and I'll see you all on Monday.